Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of Banjo-Dreamie. And we are here in the lobby room of Sparkling Springs, which I said in the last episode I would go to. And we are getting this Mumbo token that we could not get to before. It's interesting how there's the sign indicating that there's one right here. Now before we enter the level, you may notice that I'm a bit low on health. And the reason for that is because I'm actually recording this episode right after the recording of episode 5. And I did say in episode 4 that I wouldn't be doing episodes, you know, like 2 episode recordings at a time, but, you know, episode 5, well, actually, episode 4 was, like, so long, and episode... Oh, wait, no. Episode 4 was so long, almost 40 minutes, and episode 5 was just like... Well, I haven't edited that episode yet at the time that I'm recording this. I mean, the episode's already out by the time you're watching this, but from the time period where I am recording this episode, I have not edited that one yet. So it is not even uploaded yet from my time period. But in your time period, it is already out because I am uploading these episodes one at a time each day. That was interesting how the music didn't have some of the music compositions from usual. But anyway, I have decided that since episode 5 was like only about 20 minutes long. Well, the recording was 20 minutes long. I don't know how long it'll be by the time I finish editing it, because there are a couple of cuts that I will need to make. Although I don't think that I will need to have made as many cuts as I normally would. Probably would need to make some cuts right now because I'm having a hard time getting up here. Okay, I made it. Looks like I'm not going to be making any cuts then. So we are entering Sparkling Springs, and since the game crashed when I entered this level back in episode 3, I am going to be making a save state, just in case that sort of thing could happen again. Hopefully it doesn't, though. So yeah, as somebody had pointed out, that after we have finished with Highlight Heights, we will be able to complete Twinkling Tunnels and Sparkling Springs, and I've already done Twinkling Tunnels in the last episode. So in this episode, we are doing Sparkling Springs again. And there's also a couple of unfinished discussions from the last time we were here. Like, well, do I really need to bring up the Equestrian Girl's Forgotten Friendship one? I think I had mentioned about how how the characters were wearing swimsuits for the first time, and a lot of fans really liked seeing the characters in swimsuits. Oh! And there was also another discussion that I never finished, and that was with the Tough Puppy episode, Lie Like a Dog, where I brought that episode up after Snacker went into the sand right before he killed us. Well, not immediately, but, you know, he killed us right as we were about to enter another area, which I then found out we can't enter yet. Or we could not enter yet, but we will be able to in this episode because we have the abilities to do that now. But anyway, I didn't finish my discussion about that, and that in the episode, Dudley was coming up with some excuses to not do things like, well, something day. Can't quite remember what all those things were, but he just kept making excuses not to be at Tough to do things. And one of the things they ended up doing was stopping the chameleon from scaring citizens on the beach, where he turned himself into a shark. But he did it on land because his transformation suit apparently... Whoa, no! Apparently his transformation suit will shut off if it gets wet. So he needed to go onto the land to turn into a shark, a land shark, or a sand shark. I'm a sand shark! But, you know, sharks cannot breathe on the land, so he was not able to breathe. He's able to transform himself, but he can't breathe on land, even when he transforms into something that can't, but he normally can. I mean, couldn't he just transform into a shark that could breathe on land? So we are in this pool again, which we've already shown in the last episode. This was, well, not the last episode, but the last time we were here, this was where I discussed that other Tough Puppy episode, Cruisin' for a Bruisin', but I won't bring very much of it back up now, because, you know, I've already discussed about it. So, now, what we're gonna... I really hate when I try to feather flap up, and there's something that gets in my way. We are now going to use this fly pad, which we could not use before because we did not have this ability yet. It's quite interesting how there's the fly pad. Can we get this without landing? Oh, we could. Oh, we almost landed. So yeah, before we just had to go up here to speak with Bottles to get the ability to swim under the water. We could have flown up here if we had that ability, but we didn't before. Yeah, quite interesting how there are all of these sort of, you know, all sorts of different ways that you could reach a certain area, but they take away your ability to do it in the easiest way the first time you come here. At least that's what Logo did. The two ways that we could have gone up to Bottles' molehill was either just walk up there, just as we did the first time we entered this level during this playthrough, and the other time would just be to fly up there. But we could not fly up there when we entered this level for the first time, because we didn't learn that ability until the next level. So that meant that we had to travel back to this level after we had learned how to fly. So now we are going up to the volcano area where Captain Blubber was before. He was crying in that little house area, or that sort of pool area, which I gotta say was pretty nice. A very nice design. And now here we are inside of the volcano area. We are gonna have to be careful in here because I'm pretty sure that that lava does lead to instant death and does take away life. Now, I think normally I go the other way, which I probably still will have to do. But over there, we can see the other end of the volcano where we need to travel through. And there's a note over there all the way at the end. But we need to travel all the way down in order to get to it. Now, the inside of this volcano kind of reminds me of the Fire Temple from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And it also kind of reminds me a bit of Hailfire Peaks from Banjo-Tooie. I'm sure a lot of people probably already know about this, but some people may not know about it. But Banjo-Kazooie originally had a lava level that was going to be called Mount Fire Eyes that was going to be in the first game, but... you know, due to complications, they had to remove it from that game. But they did bring it back as Mount Fire Eyes in Banjo-Tooie. Although I don't think that Mount Fire Eyes had an icy side, because that wouldn't make any sense. Why would a level be called Mount Fire Eyes when only half of it is fire? I mean, the new name, Hailfire Peaks, makes more sense because, you know, hail is blocks of ice cubes that fall from the sky, and fire is, well, fire. So it makes sense in both instances. I was just making sure that the footage was still recording, because, you know, I'm kind of scared that it may not have, you know, may have just stopped when I haven't even finished. But I think it's still good. Yeah, sometimes you may see the cursor, the mouse cursor on the screen, and that's because I have it over the emulator screen. I'm pretty sure that the shock pad is needed to go all the way over there. May take me a while to get there. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Thank you. And honestly, I think that having a lava level in Banjo-Kazooie would be pretty interesting. Someone even made a remix, a lava remix of Gruntilda's Lair to pretty much give an idea of what it would sound like if there was such a level in the original Banjo-Kazooie, like a lava level found in Gruntilda's Lair. And a lot of people probably know about that lava room that you go into where the portrait for Gobi's Valley can be found. And it's also where you go through on your way to Mad Monster Mansion. And a lot of people believe that the lava level, the scrapped lava level, was originally planned to be in that room right there. And a lot of people may be right about that. It's also kind of odd how Gobi mentioned a lava level in Click Clock Wood, but there was no lava level until Banjo-Tooie. Now, of course, Banjo-Tooie has the lava level that Gobi mentioned be Hailfire Peaks, but lots of people believe that it was originally meant to be in Mount Fire Eyes, and they're probably right. So now what we are going to do is fly over to where we saw Captain Blubber before and get the notes that were there before. I think there are like 5 notes in this particular area because he said, just take me last 5 notes. So that is what we are going to do. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this before, but have you noticed this hat rack right here? It looks like the hats of Gruntilda and King K. Rool. Although it doesn't make much sense continuity-wise because according to Logo, the events of Banjo-Dreamie actually takes place in between Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. So that would mean that during the events of this game, Grunty is still stuck underneath her rock. So how could there be her hat right here? Doesn't really make much sense. Well, actually, I guess based upon what we do find out at the end of the game, it probably would then make sense there. And we have just passed our best note score. Like, maybe it could belong to Gruntilda's sister, Mingella, because, you know, she also has a pointy hat. Now, as far as custom models, as well as custom enemies in this game are concerned, at the moment, I'm pretty sure that it's, like, impossible to do. I'm pretty sure that in the future there will be more advanced add-on features to be able to add to Banjo-Kazooie in Banjo's backpack, but at the moment, there's not a lot of that. We can't make cutscenes right now, and so, yeah, we couldn't get any cutscenes implemented into Banjo-Dreamie because there is no such feature in Banjo's backpack that lets us do that. Maybe in the future there will be, but for right now, there's not. Was there a... Oh, I just remembered there is a musical note in this pit right here. We're gonna have to deal with that shark. I'm checking, and we have full health. So, we should be able to do this, even if we take a few hits, although the fact that we were hit away probably did not help. But at least I save stated. I'm pretty sure that Snacker can swim faster than we can, so there's a chance that he may outswim us. Come on! Oh, I was nearly there! It was like within my range, but then he just got in the way at the last minute. We're resetting this. It could take me a couple of tries. I'll cut to when I finally get it. Got it. Alright, now let's swim out of here before he kills us. Again. I was thinking maybe there would be a no- Oh my goodness! Swim now, talk later. Is he gonna be a sand shark again? Guess not. Yeah, I was thinking maybe there was a note underneath that umbrella, but there was a note that was under, you know, in that platform right there. It's a good thing I didn't collect these honey pieces before because, you know, I would not have even needed them then, but I do need them now. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing about the honey pieces. I mean, you may be able to defeat enemies and they give you honey pieces, but you may have full health, so you don't even need them. So, pretty much, if you are on full health and you defeat enemies and they give you... Oh no! Dang it! I should have save stated here. I would have if I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, if you happen to defeat enemies in Banjo-Kazooie, and you're on full health, and, you know, collecting the honey pieces would be a waste if you're on full health, but if you're on full health, you could just leave those honey pieces there, and then get back to them later, and you could see that there is a door right there. And it is covered by a platform that we could not get to before. Did we get this note before? I think we could have, but... And I think we did. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we have 18 notes right now. Alright, so there's that entryway opened up. And now we can go inside. Oh, I didn't mean to tell you to go under the water. I wasn't sure if we were on full health, but you just never know with these things. And as you can see, there is a bell buoy with the Jinjo flag. That's the flag that came from Rusty Bucket Bay. It originally had a Jinjo, but in this case there are no Jinjos to collect in this game because there are no Jiggies in this game, and that's what you get if you manage to save all the Jinjos. Is there any way to program the Jinjos so that they give you a note instead of a Jiggy? I think that would probably, you know, add on to the whole reason for, you know, the challenge of the game. Like, if there's, like, one musical note in the game that you need to collect by collecting all the Jinjos in the level. Can you even do that in Banjo's backpack? I'm not entirely sure. There's a note over there. Darn it. Good thing I save stated. Come on, get the note, don't let those things blow you up. Don't go underneath the water without my permission. I'm not quite sure if this lava kills you if you go too close, but I'm not taking any chances. Apparently, down goes up and up goes down. Yeah, that's just how it works on the emulator, where... Oh, I didn't mean to tell you to go underneath the water. Is that all the notes in this room? I mean, we're down to 2. Well, I'm gonna go out of here, and then I'm going to, see if I can find those last 2 notes. I may have to cut to when I do find them. Alright, so I am back here. My camera actually stopped recording for a moment, mostly because of spacing issues on my memory card. And it turns out I missed a note inside of the volcano. I did watch a video on YouTube. I watched through Logo's playthrough of the this particular level. And, you know, when you go and watch a video to show what notes you missed, sometimes it's kind of hard to even tell which notes you may have missed when watching through those videos. And something that you may sometimes just have to do is just go in all of the areas in exactly the order that you saw in the video and just have to get them from there. You know, like just go in the exact order to make sure that you don't miss anything. And there is another note that is actually at the very start of the level, which I actually did not collect, but I left it right there. I know where it is. It's like at the very start of the level, but I wanted to wait until I could find one other note, which was the one that I just collected, before we go to the final note of this level right here. I forgot that we can't do the beak bomb attack right now, unfortunately. But anyway, here is where the last note is. I can't believe I forgot about it for a while. You know, it's like, I think it was the last note that we got the first time we entered this level. Okay, so that there is Sparkling Springs all completed. Okay, so in the next episode, you know what? Why don't we actually go to the next note door, because considering that we've actually finished with the level, we can go ahead and go there right now. So we are only going to go through the next note door. Oh man, I thought I was gonna fall for a second. Yeah, this next note door right here, and we will also see that we have 100 notes in the game. So we are halfway through the game right here. Probably not halfway through the Let's Play necessarily, but halfway through the game, or rather the, you know, like we got half the notes in the game already. So here we are in the next area of Dreamy Deaths. Oh, it's the strange honey piece sort of glitch again. So we need to go all the way out of this area right here. In fact, I will show you what is out here. And also show you the entryway for the next level that we are going to be going into, which will be in the next episode. And I think that I may not record another episode until after I have finished editing this episode, as well as the last episode, which, as I've said, I have not even edited yet, because I've recorded both of these episodes on the same night, but it will probably be like the 21st by the time you are watching this, but right now it is the 19th. And I've recorded both this episode and episode 5 on the 19th, but episode 5 will probably come out on the 20th, and episode 6, this one, will be on the 21st. If it's a little later than that, I apologize, but there are some things that get in my life sometimes. So, there is Lunar Landings, which is the next level of the game, and there is a bit to discuss with that level, such as gaming development-wise, but I'll discuss that in the next episode. And we are also going to go down here to see the next note door of the game, and we need 111 notes. So we won't be able to go through this note door until after we've gone through the next level, but we're going to be worrying about that in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.